Thank you. So, when you listen to this, that's a common ground. That's a we. We're always connected to it. We are always part of it. But first, let's go some 30 years back to tell you a story of mine. At the time I was on university and spending the whole day, sometimes 6, 7, 8 hours, training my skills on my instruments. First studied classical clarinet before I switched over to jazz saxophone and composition. So it was all about training my technical skills, playing faster, playing louder, more complex, and most important, higher. And every day I was frustrated, because every day I realized, of course, I will never be as brilliant as my idols had been. Always there will be somebody out there who will be able to play faster, more complex, louder, and higher. One day, one of my favorite musicians came to our university. This is our university, and I was able having a private lesson with him. I was completely excited because I was thinking, now he will tell me all his secrets about playing more perfect, even faster, louder, higher, more complex. You know what he told me? He asked me, for the next hour, you may choose 2 notes and you play only these 2 notes for 1 hour. And so I started. Something like this. So after 5 minutes, I was thinking, it's getting boring. After 10, 15 minutes, I'm thinking, hey, there must be a hidden secret. I'm not able to get it. Where is it? So, let's try harder. Okay, after 25 minutes, I was really super frustrated, thinking, perhaps I should find another profession for me. I'm too stupid for making music. After 30 minutes, something like this, I stopped thinking. And after already made music for 20 years, something like this, for the first time in my life I had the feeling I'm making music. because for the first time in my life, instead of trying to perform, I listened to myself, really conscious. And from this point, before I started playing, I always started listening. A few weeks later, I had another wonderful experience. So my complete musical approach has changed, not trying to practice all these scales and complex patterns, but more focusing on sound and playing less. I was invited to a friend's house at the landscape, beautiful, in the middle of nowhere, sunny day. I went outside on the green, on the meadow, and started practicing some notes. Nobody told me that there was living somebody. Suddenly a donkey appeared. And later somebody told me it was a she, a female donkey. And in perfect donkeyish, she started a conversation with me. No? And I try to respond. Something like this. Sorry. This went for 2-3 minutes. I was really like, ooh, what's going on here? Perhaps it will attack me. What happened? After a few minutes, this donkey came very close to my instrument, smiled at it, then turned around and left. What a wonderful conversation. And I understood absolutely nothing. Most wonderful thing. This was the beginning when I realized making music is completely about listening. When I play a note, this is only a try. In this moment, I try what I think could be the best note I could play. And why I play it? I got a lot of information from the atmosphere around me, from the environment. When I play in front of people like you, I get a lot of information from you as well. Some are closing your eyes, some smiling, some are completely bored, some ignore me. And there, at this point, there starts the conversation. So each note I play is trying in the moment now what I think could be the next word in our common story, or the next sentence. This wonderful thing about music, and I think today, several talks, we talked about this, is life happens now, not in the past, not in the future. And music is the best example. Every note I play, every sound I play, appears out of nothing, out of the silence. It only exists in time, now, until it disappears back into silence. Which means, in silence, all possible sounds, all possible notes which can be played from every person in the universe, they already exist. I only try now to find the one which fits the best for me. Sometimes it's a better one. Most time, I fail. So, most of the time, I'm doomed to fail. So when I play now, perhaps you would like to listen a little bit. When I do start with a note, where it ends, is there any dramaturgy in it? Is there vibrato in it? Where's the energy going? So, in every moment, have endless opportunities for the next sound. So what I did for the last 30 years, it was just listening, not only to music anymore. I start listening to everything, to my environment, to my family, to my friends, sometimes only with nature, or when I do a walk through the city, just to the traffic. And you learn a lot when you really consciously listen. The wonderful thing is about our ears, you cannot shut them. You cannot close them. Right? You can close your eyes, you can close your mouth. But it's difficult to close your ears. You can cover them with headphones like this to try to separate you from the rest. But the ears, the listening is always awake. 3 years ago, I was invited to join a real future research community with people from MIT, from NASA, etc., etc. Me, a small musician with a kind of abstract idea about listening and what we can learn from listening. So, completely no world appeared to me. And I sat down and started listening to scientists, to people from the economy, rocket engineers, politicians, etc., etc. And after a while, after a lot of talks, after a lot of listenings, I met people from complete different kinds of disciplines who told me about the need of a new culture of understanding, listening to each other in a conscious way, understanding what the other would like to tell us, learn from each other, communicate on eye level, and perhaps when everything will fit, then we can decide about an interaction. So that's what I'm doing now. I started as a musician, focused on technical skills, then learned to listen to the music, then learned that music is a wonderful best practice example how the whole world, each of us, is trying to do her or his best. Because when we listen very close to ourselves and to our environment, to all of people, you realize everything is there. Unbelievable mass of opportunities. Each kind of dream, each kind of relationship, and each kind of a common vision, each kind of a common ground.